I cannot believe I'm doing another Rachel Hollis video. I'm mad at Rachel Hollis because I keep having to do these stupid videos on Rachel Hollis. But she just posted a new Rach Talk video, and I feel compelled to talk about it. So let me just first start with, here's all I'll say. I am going to end this with, I think there is something positive about Rachel Hollis, something we can learn from. So I'm going to end with that. But let me just say, this whole Rach Talk thing is a freaking disaster. Over the last year, I feel like Rachel Hollis has done everything she can, I mean, obviously inadvertently, to destroy her career, right? She was pumping hard how great a relationship she had with Dave Hollis. Selling a lot of things, conferences, workshops, podcasts. Then she gets divorced, seemingly out of nowhere, doesn't really apologize for it. And then we sort of track her all the way through until March, a couple months ago, and she's on TikTok saying offensive things, alienating her entire audience, pissing people off, again, not really knowing how or when to apologize for it. And then all of a sudden she comes up with Rach Talk. Rach Talk is it's Rachel Hollis dressed down. It's a really catchy beginning. It's lots of sounds and lights and zoom ins and zoom outs and zoom ins and zoom outs and, cut to video clips. And then funny little content below, all about how do you keep the audience engaged. The problem is that Rachel is now aiming at an audience that must be 12 years old. The video she just posted about her first kiss with her new boyfriend was the most cringy, embarrassing video. I mean, it was uncomfortable to watch.
What? First I was like normal, and now I'm like, am I a robot? I don't know. Did I do that? Maybe. Like, I just was so weird. Then, guys, I just but I basically just said something that was like, do you like me? Check yes or no. I was like, it's going down.
She starts off doing 20 seconds on how funny her outfit is, and she's rubbing her hands together and being like, oh, what a weird sound that is, and I can't believe I'm wearing this weird jumpsuit. And oh my God, guys, let's talk about my first is this my first or my second? Or how do you say that? How do you say that? And it's like this grading thing, and she can't figure out how to communicate the fact that she's had her first kiss with her new boyfriend. But she walks through it, and then she talks about how he was on the stoop of her porch, and she walked out there, and she goes,
I don't know a lot about relationships.
And it's like, Rachel, you've made so much money talking about how much you know about relationships. You are the relationship expert. Don't then go on here and undermine your value by saying you know nothing about relationships. Look, to me, this does not diminish who I think Rachel Hollis is. I think it really is just a very sad example of somebody in the spotlight who is she's drowning in public opinion and trying everything she can to right the ship. I don't think she knows what to do. What she should do is just go back to her roots. Start writing, start being authentic, be transparent, look the viewer in the eye and be honest. And instead, it's like, bam, bam, joke, lighting, It's like, what are you doing? So to me, it's just a super sad example. Now, all that being said, here is the positive. Rachel is exceptionally resilient. I do think that there is something here to learn from a woman that over the last year has been called every name in the book. She has been undermined. She has been embarrassed. She's lost her husband, her relationship, and yet she continues to put out content. And I have criticized the content. I criticized her last book. I criticized the TikTok she put out. I've criticized her podcast. I've criticized everything. But the woman keeps trying. And I do think that if she's honest, she will come out of it. If she's honest and authentic and consistent, she will come out of this. But knock it off with the Rach Talk and this stupid, what are you doing with your jumpsuit?
What's this material?